right, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Brian Cunniff alongside Buddy Tarbotton. We've got some real good Saturday high school basketball today on 98.7 The Coast as Lower Cape May hosts Ocean City in a big county rivalry game here on 98.7 The Coast with the live video stream on coastsportstoday.com and the Coast Sports Today Facebook page. These are teams that, Buddy, it almost reminds you of the Middle Township Wildwood Catholic girls rivalry. Every time these teams play, they seem to play games that go down to the wire, and that was no more evident than just recently Ocean City beating Lower Cape May 51-49 in double overtime. We expect another real competitive game here today. Very interesting matchup between two coaches, John Bruno and Scott Holden, who are almost like the best of friends. They have gotten real close over the years. John Bruno in his 33rd year at Ocean City. His team is 8-10 on the season, and John brings a career record of 444 and 371 into today's game. Lower Cape May is 5-13. They've played a difficult schedule this season. Scott Holden is in his 12th season. He's 129 and 163 for his career. And Buddy, these are teams that are similar in that, almost all of their key players are sophomores and juniors. So these are teams that, while they're competitive now, it certainly seems like the best days may be ahead for both of them.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. And, when you look at the Ocean City roster, as I was putting together the stat sheets, it's like almost every player on the team is at least 6 foot tall. They have numerous guys that are 6'1". They have a 6'4" junior, and as you said, this team they're talented, but they're very young. So and they've been competitive. I mean, they've had some tough losses, along the way, and that's just with the younger guys, what stuff that they're going to learn from. And you know what? It's the one that they lost to Wildwood Catholic twice, 50-49 the first time, and then 63-59 the second time. So they've had some good games, but sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way at the end. Lower Cape May is another team. Again, as you said, they're all sophomores and freshmen, and they've played some really tough games this year as well, so it's all a learning experience. And I'll tell you what, the bottom line is you can't ask for two better coaches to be teaching young players than John Bruno and Scott Holden, and that's the key. There's times, yes, they're both very emotional and they get caught up in, they want to win today, but they also understand that they're building on their future. They're building on next year. So, in today's matchup, this should be, a heck of a basketball game. We're fortunate, with the 1 o'clock start. We're getting some night where people are starting to get into the gymnasium. And it's going to be it should be one heck of a basketball game.
Yeah, Ocean City and Lower Cape May coming up momentarily. High school basketball on the coast, proudly brought to you by Lucky Bones. They support all the athletes in Cape May County. Stop in Lucky Bones for great food and with great friends. That's Lucky Bones at the foot of the bridge in Cape May. The Mad Batter in Cape May serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Stop in and see what everyone is raving about at the Mad Batter on Jackson Street in Cape May. Check out Figgy Tech for all your electronic questions and troubles. That's Figgy Tech, located in Rio Grande, right next to Avalon Flooring. So there's three main scorers for this Lower Cape May team, and it's Archie Lawler, averaging about 17 a game, Jacob Bay 14, and Mackie Bonner around 10. And Mike Cronin is also capable of getting in double digits, and he got double digits the first time these teams played, scoring 17. What's interesting about this Ocean City team is that they have a lot of balance. They only have one player, and that's Omero Shavir. and he's averaging 10 and a half a game. And then you have Dylan Schlatter at 9.1. Corey Segich is a little over 9 points a game. Sean Saker's at a little over 8 points a game. And then two players averaging 6 points, and that's Pat Grimley and Andrew Carianis, although Carianis is out with an injury. So this Ocean City team has a lot of balance.
And, Brian, right now we got three good officials on this game, but I want to point out the one official who just walked down to the Lower Cape May players, Steve Selby. I was at a game last week at Wildwood High, and would you believe he had white socks on? White socks. His pants ran up. I mean, he must have had his flood blacks on, but he was wearing white socks. I questioned him about it, and I'll tell you the rest of the story later.
This fashion tip brought to you by Buddy Tarbotton. Ocean City and Lower Cape May coming up momentarily. We had a real big game last night for a local team. Wildwood went up on the road and beat Salem 53-50. And that was after Salem had beaten Wildwood down here last week. And it keeps Wildwood alive for a possible chance to share the Tri-County Classic Division title. They'll need Gloucester Catholic to beat Salem when they meet this week. But a real big win for Wildwood. It was a big PowerPoint win. And to go get them some extra power points, and they go up on the road and beat Salem. It was tied at 50. Ryan Troiano didn't score all game, and he made a layup off a great pass from Junior Hans with 10 seconds left to give Wildwood the lead. And then the Warriors hung on. Salem had a chance to tie the game with 4 seconds left with 2 free throws, but missed both. And then Wildwood added a free throw late and won 53-50. So a great win for Wildwood last night. And the Wildwood girls were also a winner last night at Salem as well. So it was a good night for Wildwood basketball up at Salem on a Friday night. And most of the other local teams were off yesterday. If you're looking for some more basketball today, there's a real good girls game scheduled this afternoon. Wildwood Catholic will host Clearview at 3:30. So if you're in the Cape May County area, that is two of the better teams in South Jersey. That should be a really good matchup at 3:30. They're about to have the national anthem. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with the starting lineups in the opening tip. High school basketball, 98.7 The Coast. All right, back at Lower Cape May, Brian Cunniff, Buddy Tarbotton. Starting lineups being introduced for Ocean City. They're wearing the away reds trimmed in white and black. And the starters for the Raiders, Pat Grimley, a sophomore. Dylan Slater, a sophomore. Corey Segich, a sophomore. And 2 juniors, Omero Shavir and Sean Sakers. Coached by John Bruno, of course. Lower Cape May wearing the home whites trimmed in blue and black. Coached by Scott Holden. 2 sophomores in the backcourt, Mackie Bonner, Kamari Wright. And the forwards are Archie Lawler, Jacob Bay, Mike Cronin. They are all juniors. 3 officials, Steve Selby, John Hafner, Tony Strazieri. And decent little crowd for a Saturday afternoon, buddy. We're about half full here, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. And
you're seeing the video. There's a little more people on this side of the stands than there are on the bench side. So there's a nice crowd here today. Segich will jump it up again for Ocean City against Bay. Lower Cape May in white, if you're watching the live stream, moving from right to left. John Hafner is the lead official, so he will toss. And the ball is in the air, and the tip is won by Lower Cape May. Bonner with the basketball. Bounces left side to Cronin. Over to right. Cronin again. Bonner on the left wing. Looks high post, but decides to go cross court to right. Now it's entered into the high post. Kicked across to the other side of the floor. Up to Cronin for 3. That's an air ball. Bonner kept the rebound alive. Cronin on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession to Ocean City.
And, right there, Brian, as Lower Cape May, they come down. Ocean City in a zone defense. It looked like a combination. It was a 2-3 zone when they extended the guards out front to pressure the ball when Lower brought it over half court.
Dylan Slater with the basketball, takes it right side, and he carried the basketball. No, 5-second violation. And, Kamari Wright better be careful for Lower Cape May because he just clapped right in the face of Slater. That really, I'm not going to say could be a technical foul. It should be a technical foul, but I don't think any of the officials caught it. Wright with the basketball in front of the Ocean City bench, high post to Bay. Bay to Cronin. Now it's left side to Bonner. Swung over to Wright. Wright steps in. Lost the dribble in a bad spot. Does a nice job stepping through it. Got it to Cronin. Cronin to the basket. Layup no good. Rebound Bay. And his layup is good. And give Kamari Wright a lot of credit with being strong with the ball there, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. He went up and that find, the way he found Mike Cronin coming back to the basketball, and Cronin, he goes up strong and knocks it down.
Ocean City with the basketball. Shot is missed by Grimley. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by Mackie Bonner of Lower Cape May. Bonner flips it to the wing to Cronin, steps in, doesn't have a shot, kicks it back to Bonner. They'll reset their offense. Ocean City in a 2-3 zone here. Here's Cronin on the right wing. Back to Bonner. Bonner steps in, goes to Cronin again. Cronin down along the baseline to Bay. Bay's doubled. Bay gets it out. It's stolen away. Going the other way is Sakers. He'll go to the basket. Rejected by Cronin from behind. Saves 2 points there. Looked like a wide open layup initially there for Sakers, but a great play by Cronin to block it.
And that was just pure hustle there by Mike Cronin, a junior. And as Brian said, it was a great defensive play coming up from behind.
Ocean City having some trouble getting it in. They finally lob it out to Shavir at the division line. He goes over to Slater, has the ball on the left wing, kicks it across to Segich. Segich's pass is tipped. The outlet pass is tipped right back to Segich. And then he has it stolen again by Bonner. So a couple of turnovers there by Ocean City, and Lower Cape May has the basketball. Leading 2-0, 5.5 to go first quarter. Bonner steps into a 3, off the iron, no good. Long rebound, tracked down by Wright, kept it alive. But Ocean City's Segich comes down with the rebound. Shavir goes to Grimley. Grimley, a great lacrosse player at Ocean City High School. Also a starter, obviously, for basketball. Here's Segich. Goes to Slater along the baseline. Now it's kicked high to Shavir. He drives, gets a man in the air, dips in. Nice move, and he finishes.
That was a good move right there by the junior, Omer Shavir, the leading scorer for the Red Raiders at 10.5 a game.
Bonner across the timeline, goes to right on the left side. Right side to Cronin. Cronin open for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound's going to go off of Ocean City and out of bounds. And Kamari Wright did enough to make sure that that rebound went off of Corey Segich.
Well, it was a weak side rebounding opportunity for Kamari Wright, Brian. And, you know, he went in there and he did not foul. He jumped straight up. And he was able to cause that contact with the basketball going off of an Ocean City player.
First sub into the game, it's Ogre Nunez, a sophomore guard for Lower Cape May. We had a little bit of a delay there as Segich had to refasten his sneaker there. Here's Lawler in the paint, missed. Tough angled shot there. Ocean City now the basketball. Slater on the left side goes to Segich. Now it's Shavir in the corner to Grimley. Slater to Sakers, back to Slater again. Shavir, they move the ball around the perimeter nicely. And now Segich has to back away. Cross court pass to Sakers, a deep two is good.
And that was, again, a good job that time, as Brian said, Ocean City being patient offensively. And, Brian, what I like there, Sean Sakers, he catches that skip pass, and he doesn't worry about where his feet are. His feet were set. He just rises up and buries the two-pointer instead of worrying about trying to take a step back and making it a three-point attempt.
4-2 Ocean City. Right on the left side. Good entry pass into the high post to Lawler. Defensed well. He kicks it back out to Bonner. Right on the left side. Cross court to Cronin. Right again. Into the high post to Nunez. Kicked across to Cronin. Now it's Bonner. Bonner into the post, and he traveled. Fell down with the basketball. And now Jacob Bay will return for Lower Cape May.
And 3:17 to play here in the opening quarter. It's Ocean City 4, Lower Cape May 2. And Bay comes back in, as Brian said, and Wright checks out. That was the fourth turnover against Lower Cape May here in this first quarter, Brian.
Shavir on the left side goes up high to Schlater. In the corner to Sakers for three. That's going to be short. Long rebound tipped by Ocean City Segich. And the Raiders have it back. Here's Shavir. Reverse layup is good. Good move. And a good look. I think it was Slater who found him on the pass.
Yes, it was. Slater did a good job finding his teammate, and then Shavir finished it off the way you want to see a player finish it off, using the backboard.
Nunez travels. And Lower Cape May turns it over.
Lower Cape May 1 for 6 from the floor. They're 1 for 3 inside the arc, 0 for 3 from beyond.
And they've had trouble.
That's their 5th turnover.
They've had trouble attacking zones all season. Grimley on the left, on the right wing. Goes to Slater. Sakers now. Grimley up top. Swung over to Sakers on the left wing. Slater on the right side now. Shavir over to Grimley in the corner. 3-ball on the way is no good. That shot was missed by Slater. And here's Bonner pushing for Lower Cape May. Crossover dribble, takes it right side. Hands off to Lawler for 3, and that's good. Check that, it was Bonner. We got distracted by the country music concert that came out of Buddy's phone when it rang over here.
It was,
6-5 Ocean City the lead in the ball. Shavir steps in, loses the basketball, but it's picked up by Sakers, gets it to Slater. In the post to Segich, kick back out to Slater on the right side. Return pass from Segich, and Slater rattles it in off the glass.
And again, good ball movement by Ocean City. They are now 4 of 6 inside the arc.
Bonner in the corner, high post to Lawler, dips in, shot up, no good, but a foul. And Archie Lawler will get 2 shots. Lower Cape May's leading scorer shut out so far with 1:07 to go in the first quarter. Ocean City leads 8-5.
And that's a You know, was a tough foul called right there on Grimley. That was almost like a bailout foul. I mean, Lawler's shot really had it was not going to go in. It wasn't going to even come close. But nonetheless, he goes to the foul line where he makes both free throws.
Buddy, you and I both know sometimes that's all that a scorer needs to get going. Go to the line once. And Lower Cape May certainly would love to see that. Slater goes in the corner to Grimley. Grimley's pass stolen away by Lawler. Lawler will drive, goes all the way to the rim himself and lays it in. And Lower Cape May now has a 9-8 lead. Ocean City with the ball. Shavir in the corner, up top to Sakers. Back to Shavir, a baseline drive, jump stop, dips in, he traveled.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, it was a good jump stop, but then he took that little extra jab, and that is an illegal move, so it is a travel. 31 seconds to go in the period.
Back-to-back turnovers against Ocean City. They now have 5 turnovers in this first quarter. It's 9-8, Lower Cape May on top. The possession arrow in favor of the Caper Tigers right now.
Pass was tipped. Wright gets it into the backcourt. Lawler now for 3 from the corner, no good, short. Rebound brought down by Ocean City. They're going to push with 9 seconds to go. Here's Slater, gets into the paint, kicks out. Here's a deep shot that is no good. Tipped up, no good, and tipped up again, no good. Both tips were by Shavir. The original miss shot was by Sagic. And at the end of the first quarter, it's Lower Cape May 9, Ocean City 8. Back after this 30-second break, 98-7 the Coast. Lower Cape May 9, Ocean City 8 after one period. High school basketball on the Coast brought to you by Hemingway's at the Grand in Cape May. It's the locals' favorite restaurant for lunch or dinner. That's Hemingway's Oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. Shorty Title Company and John Linnington are proud to sponsor high school sports. For all title needs, give them a call, 609-846-9700. Crest Savings Bank is a proud sponsor of local sports, banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout the county. CrestSavings.com.
And in that first quarter, Brian, Ocean City shot 4 for 10 from the floor. Lower Cape May, 3 of 9.
Bonner on the left side goes to Bay. Bay dips in, kicks across, right, and he traveled, shuffled his feet. Well, he looked to make a fake, and Ocean City will have it. Little pressure here by Kamari Wright on Dylan Slater. He flips it over to Shavir. Shavir right side to Grimley. Grimley brings it out. Dylan Slater to Amaro Shavir. Now it's Slater again. Shavir in front of the Lower Cape May bench. Lobs a pass right side to Slater. Entry pass stolen away by Jacob Bay. He was looking for Grimley down low on the block. Bay anticipated well. Here's Bonner on the left side for Lower. High post pass to Lawler. Lawler doubled. It's kicked to Bonner. Left side, 3-ball, spins in and out. Rebound brought down by Grimley of Ocean City.
And right now, both teams are struggling a little bit with their offense.
Lower Cape May trying to set some traps here defensively. Shavir goes to the basket, blocked by Lawler, but a foul, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
And that's going to be the first personal foul against Archie Lawler. It's also the first team foul against Lower Cape May. We got 6:49 to go here in the first half. Pretty cleanly played game foul-wise so far. Ocean City with just 1 team foul as well.
Shavir makes the first.
And that is the first free throw attempt for the Red Raiders.
Second one is also good. Wow, Shavir's got a really nice stroke at the free throw line.
Yes, he does.
Might be something for Lower Cape May to remember later.
Yeah.
In case they need to foul somebody, you might not want to go after him.
Yes.
Here's Wright for Lower Cape May on the right side. Goes to Bonner. Bonner further on the wing. Ball knocked out of his hands and out of bounds.
6:39 to play, second quarter. It's Ocean City 10, Lower Cape May 9.
Bonner with the basketball. Lobs over to Lawler. Lawler on the right side. Goes to Bonner. Top of the lane to Bay. Bay loses it, then picks it back up, shovels it to Cronin, and Cronin's little jump hook is good. Good play by Bay to stay with that.
Yeah, well, that was Bay got the ball really in a bad spot. They not only doubled him, they triple teamed him and knocked it out of his hands. He was able to retain possession and then find Cronin.
Grimley to Slater. He hands off to Colin Randalls, who just checked in. There's a steal by Lawler. Lawler going to the basket. Layup is good. Archie Lawler has 6 points. Both of his field goals have come off of his own steals and then layups down the other end. Randalls dribble drive into the paint. Tough shot off the glass, no good. Rebound Jacob Bay. Tigers leading by 3. They have the basketball. Here's Lawler on the right side. Drives into the paint and is fouled. They're going to say it's on the floor.
Well, again,
Lawler covered a lot of real estate without a dribble there, buddy.
Yes, he did. And again, Brian, he dribbled into a lot of traffic. And he draws the contact, he draws the foul. But as the official ruled, it was on the floor.
Cronin left side, bounces up high to right. Back to Cronin. Cronin tries to drive the baseline. He's shut off nicely by Sagic. Wright goes to Lawler, takes a bump. Fall away jumper is good. Tough shot. I think Lawler was expecting a foul call, buddy. He just kind of threw it up there. The whistle didn't come, but the shot went in.
Yes, I
agree.
Has
Lower has its largest lead at 5. 5:10 to go, first half. In the corner, Randalls, his 3 is rejected out of bounds by Bay.
And I'll tell you right there, again, Jacob Bay had something to say to Randalls.
Hey, gotta be careful with
that. Really have to be careful with that.
Connor Musket checks in for Ocean City, replaces Randalls. Sagic on the left side. To Musket. Back to Sagic. Slater in the corner, brings it back out to the wing. Now it's swung right side to Shavir. Goes around a man. Shot up off the glass, no good. Great defense by Archie Lawler. Shavir tipped it away, but Lawler picks up the loose ball. Here goes Bonner over to Wright. Wright couldn't handle it, so he has to back it away into the corner. Lost his dribble, and then he throws it away.
He picks his dribble up in a bad spot, Brian. And an easy double team with the sideline and the end line as additional players that aren't there.
Slater with it for Ocean City. Raiders trailing Lower Cape May by 5. Shavir gets it to Sagic, no good. Rebound brought down by Lawler. Shovels it past the Bay. Bay to the basket, loses it out of bounds. And it's going to go Ocean City's way. And Bay wanted a foul on Shavir, who tried to take a charge.
He was trying to plead his case to the official, and that is the 8th turnover here in the first half against Lower Cape May. They lead 15-10, 4:07 to go in the first half.
Back in, Lower Cape May with a run and jump defense here, basically a full court press, but they jumped the first pass. And an Ocean City pass was tipped out of bounds, so the Raiders will have to re-inbound.
Well, Connor Musket comes into the game, comes in there. He was the recipient of the inbounds pass and picked his dribble up right away.
Slater beats the pressure, gets it to Grimley. Grimley drives, pulls up, baseline jumpers, an air ball, rebound to Bay. Bonner with it for Lower Cape May. Kicks over to Cronin. Cronin to right. Right ball fake, steps in, right elbow jumper. Barely hits the front of the rim. Rebound, Ogre Nunez. Kicks out to Bonner for 3. Rattled it home. And we have a foul here. That'll go against Kamari, right?
Yeah, it's going to be the first personal foul on Wright, just a second team foul.
Ocean City to inbound. Lower's up 8 here at 18-10.
Yeah, that last three-pointer, Mackie Bonner now has hit 2 threes. The left-handed sophomore guard.
Shavir goes to Grimley. Grimley into the paint, blocking foul. No, they call it travel on Grimley.
And that actually was a good call because Grimley did take a half a step too many. And instead of calling a foul, the proper call was traveling. And that is the 8th turnover against Ocean City. 3:07 to play, first half. Lower Cape May 18, Ocean City 10.
Lawler along the baseline, got it to Bonner. Bonner to Cronin. Up top, right side to Bonner, in the corner to Lawler. Lawler for 3, bang, nothing but the bottom of the net.
And again, Lower Cape May, good ball movement, Brian.
Lawler with 11 of Lower Cape May's 21, and he had a slow start. He didn't score his first point until making a free throw with a little over a minute to go in the first quarter. Here's a tough jumper that rattles home. That's a shot that Ocean City needed. That was Slater. Ocean City has scored just 4 points in this second quarter.
Yeah, Lower Cape May on a 12-4 run.
Bonner left side. Cross court to Cronin. Cronin fakes a pass, fires a 3, in and out. Rebound kept alive by Bay. But the rebound's brought down by Shavir. Slater will bring it up across the division line. Hands off to Musket. Musket against Nunez. Musket has a lane to the basket and takes it and banks it off the glass and good.
Yes, the 5'8" senior guard, Connor Musket, as he was able to shoot that ball high off the glass and knock it down.
Nunez on the right side, got it to Bonner. Swung left side now to Cronin, cross court to Bonner. Bonner a deep 3, bang!
And Mackie Bonner,
Third
he's feeling
three.
it, yes. He's feeling it, obviously. 3 for 5 from beyond the arc. 24-14, Lower Cape May up 10, 1:25 to go, first half.
Slater right side. Goes back to Grimley. Grimley into the top of the lane. Down low to Shavir, great pass. And Amaro Shavir knocks it down.
And Shavir, after making his first 2 field goals, has missed 4 in a row until he makes, he gets that one there.
Bonner with it on the ring, goes to Cronin. Up top to Nunez. Bonner again. Nunez to Cronin. They play catch on the perimeter. Down low to Bay. Bay turns and faces, loses the basketball, gets it back to Cronin. Cronin drives to the basket, lost it, and it's going to go off of his foot and out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's where he needs to recognize, Brian, and come to a jump stop. Come to a little jump stop right in front of the rim. You lay it up and in.
Yeah, it was one dribble too many. You're right, buddy. Here's Slater with it with 40 seconds to go in the period. Lower by 8. Got it up to Shavir. Shavir drives, crosses over, gets to the basket. Is called for traveling.
And I would try and Shavir with the Euro step, and the official would have none of it.
It looked like a legal move to me.
That's 9 turnovers now
And
against Ocean City.
Not surprisingly, it looked like a legal move to John Bruno, too.
Yes. Especially it took 2 points off the board, Brian.
Yes, it did. Lower with the ball, 18 seconds to go in the period. Here's Bonner. They're going to hold for 1, at least try to.
Possession arrow is in Ocean City's favor.
Left side to Bonner. Bonner down low to Lawler. Turns, dips in, layup, no good. And Ocean City will get off a last-second heave that's well short. At the half, Lower Cape May 24, Ocean City 16. We'll take a 4-minute timeout, come back right after this on 98.7 The Coast. Back at Lower Cape May, Brian Cunniff, Buddy Tarbotton. Kind of a slow start, but the pace picked up, particularly in that second quarter. Lower Cape May leads Ocean City 24-16 on this. I think this is the first Saturday game we've done this year, buddy. Usually there's a few on the slate, but this was the first one.
There is normally, and it's at a shootout.
Yes.
You know, like in either early December or January. But none of those were matchups that we could broadcast.
Exactly, yeah. So high school basketball on the coast brought to you by the Irma Deli. They're the place to go for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's the Irma Deli on Breakwater Road in Irma, next to the Cape May Airport. Sure Sim Golf is the newest place to golf. It's always sunny and 70. Check it out at suresimgolf.com or check them out on Facebook and Instagram, located on Indian Trail Road across from Home Depot.
And not like we skimmed or we were sitting at home relaxing or out on the golf course. This is our fourth broadcast just this week.
Yes.
So it's been hectic and it's been fun.
Yes, it has. Geis's Market in the Villas has the best deli meats and sandwiches. Geis's Market has been proudly serving Lower Township for the better part of the past century. They're open daily 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So your scorers, for the half. For Ocean City, Omero Shavir had a nice half. He had 8, 4 in each quarter. Dylan Slater had 4, 2 each for Sean Sakers and Connor Musket. For Lower Cape May, Archie Lawler had 11, and that was after not scoring for basically the first 7 minutes of the game. Mackie Bonner had 9 on 3 3-pointers and 2 each for Jacob Bay and Mike Cronin, and it's 24-16 Lower Cape May at the half.
And, Brian, when you look at the stat sheet in that first half, Lower Cape May, they shot 9 for 19 from the floor. They were 5 of 9 inside the arc. They attempted 10 3-pointers. They made 4. And Mackie Bonner, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. The other, Archie Lawler, also hit a 3. Lower Cape May had 10 rebounds as a team, 6 defensive, 4 offensive. They only got to the foul line twice. They were 2 of 2, and they turned it over 9 times. Ocean City, the Red Raiders, they were 7 of 19 from the floor, 7 of 15 inside the arc. They did not make a 3-pointer in that first half. They were 0 for 4, and they had 8 rebounds as a team, 5 defensive, 3 offensive. They got to the foul line twice as well. They were 2 for 2, and they also turned it over 9 times. So, you know, the play was a little sloppy, and that was a little ragged. But, you know, you got to give some credit. Ocean City's defense, when they extended that zone, really gave Lower Cape May early. That's what gave Lower a lot of fits until they were able to free up Bonner, and Bonner was able to knock down some threes, and Archie Lawler was able to get to the basket. So, you know, it was a pretty well played first half, but Lower Cape May has that lead, 24-16. And Brian, we've talked about this. How many games have we had Lower where they've had a lead in the second half, and then the lack of depth, you know, that bench, either somebody fouls out or they tend to tire out, which you're going to if you're going to play close to 32 minutes a game. You know?
Yeah, we'll see how that goes in this second half here. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by the Lower Township Healthy Youth Coalition. Join them in finding ways to prevent underage drinking and substance misuse in the Cape May County area by contacting the Lower Township Healthy Youth Coalition. The Lower Township GOP would like to wish the Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tiger basketball teams the best of luck this season. And this high school sports broadcast brought to you in part by the Skiera Restaurant Group. If you're looking for a bite before or after the game, you can check out Poppy's, Dogtooth, or the Mud Hen for a great local experience over in Wildwood. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll come back with the second half. Lower on top by 8 here at the break. High school basketball, 98.7 The Coast. right, back at Lower Cape May, Brian Cunniff with Buddy Tarbotton, and Lower Cape May with the 24-18 lead, or 24-16 lead here at the half. Finn's is one of the premier restaurants in the Cape May County area, and they're open all year round. When you're hungry, go to the place with the Art Deco look. That's Finn's in Cape May on Decatur Street and the Washington Street Mall. And high school basketball, of course, brought to you by Lucky Bones in Cape May. Stop by Lucky Bones for great food with great friends. That's Lucky Bones at the foot of the bridge in Cape May.
And, Brian, again, you know, you look at Ocean City, they're not a big three-point shooting team. Their leading three-point shooter is Sean Sakers with 19 in 18 games, so that's not a lot of threes.
Sakers 4-3, no good. Long rebound brought down by Shavir. Slater kicks over to Grimley. Now it's Slater again on the left side against Bonner. To Shavir. Lower Cape May in a kind of a 2-3 matchup zone here. Here's Grimley as Ocean City works it around the perimeter. Slater holds, goes to Grimley, top of the key. Tried to enter a pass into the high post. It's tipped away by Bonner. Great outlet pass to Lawler to the basket, but missed the layup, and the rebound goes off of Bay's foot and out of bounds.
Wow, and Archie Lawler does not miss many layups.
I think he was expecting contact, Buddy, and it didn't come. Grimley with it, trying to work against Lawler. Lower Cape May has switched to man here. Grimley got away with a travel there. Here's Slater on the left side, steps into the top of the lane. Tough jumper is good. He's got 6.
And he is 3 for 3 from inside the arc, Brian, for those 6 points.
Ocean City showing some pressure. They get it to Wright. Wright gets it across the division line, lobs down low to Bay. Bay back to Wright. Cronin on the right side. In the post to Bay. Bay turns, offensive foul.
I'll tell you what, give Amir Shavir a lot of credit there he sold that call, to say the least. It was a big spin move down low, so it was easy for Shavir to draw a little bit of contact, then flop like a flounder.
Here's Shavir on the left side. Now it's swung into the corner. 3 ball by Sakers is in and out. Rebound Bonner. Nice rebound. Ripped it away from Shavir. Bonner pounds the left-handed dribble, crosses over. Foul line jumper. Rattles in and out. Rebound Bay. Layup is good. Bay took the rebound right out of Sakers' hands. Lower by 8 again, 26-18. Just over 6 minutes to go, third quarter.
Jacob Bay's second field goal of this game.
Grimley on the left side. Brings it back out between the 2 circles. Lower Cape May's in man-to-man defense on this set here. Got it out. Stolen away by Bay. Bay to the basket. Layup, no good.
Oh, he was bumped there.
Well, Jacob Bay's got to learn to use his right hand, buddy.
Yes, that absolutely.
Left side, Grimley for 3. That's in and out. Rebound to Cronin. Bay had an easy right-handed layup, but he wanted to force himself to the left side. Here's Cronin into the lane. Kicks to right. Swung over to Bonner. Bonner backs it away. Goes to right. Right fakes. Now it's Cronin. Back to right. Swings it to Bonner. Bonner in the corner to Lawler. Turns. 17-footer is short. Rebound brought down by Grimley. Now here comes Dylan Slater for the Raiders.
5:10 to play. Third quarter. 26-18. Lower Cape May on top.
Sagic goes to Shavir. They look down low. They get Sagic on the back screen. He's wide open and lays it in.
That was good execution that time by Ocean City, Brian, and getting that baseline cut coming from right to left.
Lawler across for Cronin. Cronin is fouled. And if Lawler delivers that pass just a split second earlier, it's a wide open layup. I think he may have fumbled the ball as he caught it.
Yes.
That may have prevented him from catching and turning right away.
Sean Sakers picks up that personal foul, his first, team's first here in the second half.
Cronin with it, back to Bonner, between the circles, right side to right. Right goes in the corner to Ogre Nunez, who just checked in. Now it's right. Right goes to Bonner. Bonner to right. Back to Bonner. Swung over to Cronin in front of the Lower Cape May bench. Here's Wright. Dribble drive. Kicks across. That's a good pass. Cronin for three. Bang. Great pass by Kamari Wright. And a great job by Cronin to drift into an open space for the wide open three.
And he had his feet set, and he was
Slater
ready.
steps into a three. No good. Rebound batted around. Shavir couldn't come up with it. It's Bonner with the rebound. Goes into the lane. Kicks out. Lawler for three. No good. Rebound brought down by Sakers. Lower Cape May by 9. Ocean City the basketball. 3:40 to go, third quarter. Slater down low to Grimley. He kicks out. Shavir for three. Bang. And a good look by Grimley. And Amaro Shavir has 11. He's the first Ocean City player in double figures. 29-23, Lower on top.
And that's the first made three-point basket by Ocean City, Brian.
Wright is doubled in a bad spot. Scott Holden's got to take a timeout. And this will be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
Up until that point, Ocean City was 0 for 8 from beyond the arc. So they're out 1 for 9. They have taken 5 threes in this period alone.
High school basketball on the coast brought to you by Crest Savings Bank. Proud sponsor of local sports banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit CrestSavings.com. And stay tuned. At some point, we're going to have our Crest Savings Bank shot of the game.
Yes, we've had multiple Crest Savings Bank shots every game, and we've yet to have one this afternoon. And as Brian says, yes, the bank's open at night, and it's open on Saturdays.
Yes, it is. Lawler in the corner for three, right off the inbound, in and out. Cronin knocked the rebound out of bounds.
And Mike Cronin came flying in to try and get that offensive rebound. He just was not able to come down with the basketball.
Slater with it against Nunez. Up across the half court. Takes it to the right side, still holding the dribble against Nunez. He's doubled, great double by Jacob Bay. And then Nunez is able to tip it away, and Bonner comes up with the loose ball. Cronin on the right side, back to Bonner. Swung over to Nunez. Bonner to Cronin. Cronin enters it into the post to Bay. Bay lost it, but the ball rolls over in the corner to Nunez. And Nunez's pass to Lawler is tipped out of bounds by Ocean City.
I'll tell you what, Ocean City has really been active defensively, Brian, the entire game.
Lawler in the corner. Goes over to Nunez. Back to Bonner. Bonner into the lane. Goes to the bat. We have an illegal screen called on Jacob Bay, I believe. We have a foul called on Shavir away from the ball. He's going to give Lower Cape May the ball, and be honest with you, buddy, I think if you're Lower Cape May, you don't like that call. I mean, Bonner's going right to the basket there. And now the inbounds pass is stolen away by Sakers, and he'll get a wide open layup the other way.
And yes, I totally agree with you. I mean, that was really a no harm, no foul type of call. And it takes away 2 points.
Center of the floor, Lawler blocked from behind, but a foul. Dylan Schlater can't believe it. But Lawler's going to get 3 shots here.
29-25, Lower Cape May on top. And that foul on Dylan Schlater, as Brian said, it's his first, team's third.
The indication from the official, Steve Selby, when John Bruno questioned him, is that Schlater hit him in the head. So the block may have been clean, but he hit Lawler in the head. Lawler made one of the first 2. Mari Wright back into the game for Lower. And here's the third of the 3 free throws.
30-25.
That is also good.
Make it 31-25, 2:19 to go, third quarter. Lower Cape May on top of Ocean City.
Dylan Schlater with it. Goes to Sean Sakers, left side. To Amaro Shavir. Now it's Sakers again. Lost the dribble, goes to Shavir on the left wing. Shavir lobs over to Schlater. Back to Shavir. in the corner to Sakers. Fumbled the basketball, but was easily able to pick it back up. And Ocean City continues to swing it around the perimeter. Shavir right side to Slater. Entered into the post to Grimley, kicked out. Oh, Sigic just dropped the basketball, and it went out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a pretty hard thrown line drive pass, and Sigic just wasn't ready for it. And again, that's just another unforced turnover.
Bonner into the post. His pass was tipped, and Lower Cape May will have it. Connor Musket in for Ocean City. Cronin returns for Lower Cape May.
That was the 13th turnover against Ocean City so far in this game, Brian.
Lawler drives into the paint. Tough shot, no. Got his own rebound and fouled it up and in. Archie Lawler. He's got 15 to lead all scorers at this point. And Lower is up 8.
That was his first field goal of this third quarter. He has 2 free throws.
Shavir goes back out, and this will be out of bounds. It would have been a backcourt violation, but it'll go out of bounds to Lower Cape May on the sideline here.
And Brian, right now the possession arrow is in favor of Lower Cape May with 1:10 to go here in the third quarter. Might be too much time to hold for one shot.
Cronin lobs it back up to Lawler, top of the key, rips through, goes to the elbow, kicks to right. Back over to Bonner.
Under a minute.
Lower does have the possession arrow. It's in the post to Bay, turns, faces, tries to drive. Layup is good. I think he may have gotten away with an offensive foul on that.
Or that might have been a payback, no call for the cheap one they called on him earlier.
Musket enters into the post. Down low to Segic, no good but a foul. And Corey Segic will have to earn 2 at the line. This will be only the 3rd and 4th free throws of the game for Ocean City.
And that foul was on Archie Lawler. The junior picks up his second team foul here in the second half.
Free throw is good.
And again, that's just the 3rd free throw with the 4th coming up of this basketball game for Ocean City.
And that one is good. And it's Lower by 8, 35 seconds to go in the period. Comes Bonner, lobs backdoor to Bay. Bay goes up, got it in a foul. Great look by Mackie Bonner.
Yes, that was
and a great patient move by Bay. Ball fake, got his guy in the air, drew some contact and scored. And Bay has come alive in this third quarter. He's got 6 in the period. 8 for the game. This is his first trip to the line. He could give Lower their largest lead of the game here if he makes the free throw. He does not, and the rebound brought down by Sakers.
And Shavir picked up his 3rd personal foul, Brian, so that's big too.
Grimley with it, over to Sakers. Sakers a deep 3. That's no good. And we're going to have a foul on Lower Cape May on the rebound.
They're going to call that on Mike Cronin.
His first, team's 3rd. Ocean City will inbound, 13 seconds to go in the period. Musket lobs it out to Shavir. Shavir to the top of the key, goes to Musket, back to Shavir. 8 seconds to go. Omero Shavir driving to the basket, rejected by Bay. Bay can't get a shot away from half court to end the period. A good finish to the 3rd by Lower Cape May. They lead Ocean City 37-27. Be back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast. Back at Lower Cape May, Brian Cunniff with Buddy Tarbotton. Chris Knoll handling the live video stream for us on coastsportstoday.com. And Lower Cape May leading 37-27 as we go to the fourth quarter here. A good finish to that third quarter for Lower Cape May, and Jacob Bay really heated up with 6 points in the period there.
Well, and they needed Jacob Bay to come alive. He had 2 points at halftime, and as you said, Brian, and he was causing all kinds of havoc inside, which is where his bread and butter is. And, that last play there, as you said, Mackie Bonner with a great find, that pass from just inside the half-court line. And Bay with a strong pump fake scored the basket, but was just not able to knock down the free throw.
Cronin on the right side. He might have been open for a wide-open three, but Lawler's pass was not the best. Cronin goes to Lawler. Right elbow jumper is no good. Rebound brought down by Ocean City's Corey Sagich. Here comes Amaro Shavira over to Sagich, right side to the basket. That's an offensive foul. It's an offensive foul. We had a double whistle there. And Sagich is called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, and Coach John Bruno not happy at all with that call as he went all the way down the end of the bench area. Thought he was going to go out the exit door, but he's back.
Lower by 10. Great pass. And a two-handed dunk by Jacob Bay off the feed from Archie Lawler.
And now Lower Cape May up 12.
Bay with 10. He's got 8 in the second half. Here's Shavir. Swung right side. Musket for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Kamari right. Lower looking to push. They're up 12. Right, stops. Foul line jumpers and air ball. Rebound tipped by Lawler to Bay. Layup is good. A great tip by Lawler. Credit Lawler with the rebound. And then Bay lays it in. A controlled tip of that rebound to Jacob Bay and give Lawler a rebound and an assist.
41-27, Lower Cape May on top.
Tough shot there by Grimley is no good. And the long rebound comes down to Lawler. Bonner with it. Bounces to right. Right doubled. Bad pass. Taken by Ocean City. Outletted to Sakers. Up to Musket. Musket's layup is good.
And that was a quick turnover, and Ocean City quickly turned it into 2 points.
Cronin across the division line, goes to Lawler, fakes a shot, goes to the basket, changes his shot in midair and lays it in. Timeout, Ocean City. And it's 43-29, Lower Cape May. 6:08 to go in the fourth, and we'll be back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast. All right, so Lower Cape May, a little 6-2 spurt to start the fourth quarter, and they lead Ocean City 43-29 with 6:08 to go in the fourth period. And Jacob Bay having a big second half for Lower Cape May, buddy. He's got 10 of his 12 points after halftime.
And again, Bay's just done a very good job. He came to life, making himself, big inside. He's been active on the boards. He's been active on the defensive end. He's had 2 block shots. And, Lower Cape May able to feed off of that energy.
I'm trying to figure out how Matt Ulmer got the seat between our 2 assemblymen, Eric Simonson and Antoine McClellan.
Yeah.
Over in the first row. I mean, seriously. Musket with the basketball for Ocean City. They trail by 14. Good little pass to Grimley down low. He goes block pass to Shavir as Shavir lays it in.
Yeah, I don't even know. Does Matt vote?
Here's right. Goes right side to Bay. Bay trapped, lost the basketball, and it's stolen away by Shavir.
Well, he's got so many addresses, he probably votes from every one of them.
Colin Randalls is in the game for Ocean City. Musket has it in the corner. Goes to Shavir. Musket again into the post. Kicks out. Grimley to the elbow area. Goes to Shavir. Shavir down the lane to the basket. Oh, missed the finger roll. It went off the back of the rim. Here's Lower running. Lawler goes around the man. Lawler to the basket. Layup is no good. And I think they're going to count this basket. I think they're going to count this basket for basket interference or goaltending. And let's see what we got here.
Well, one official was coming in. The trail official was coming in, giving the sign that the basket was good.
They took away, they decided it was not goaltending. So Lawler will go to the line for 2 shots.
Connor Musket is whistled for that foul. That's his first, team's 6th.
Free throw by Lawler is good.
Lawler now 5 of 6 from the charity stripe.
And second free throw is also good. Now his substitution into the game is Slater. Replaces Corey Segich.
The scorer's table couldn't see him because he was all the way down the end, crouched over.
Lower by 14, 45-31. Shavir doubled along the sideline. Lost the dribble, passes to Musket. Musket reverses to Randalls. He kicks. Here's Shavir, left elbow jumper, and that's good. Cuts Lower's lead to 12. 4:50 to go, fourth quarter. They get it up to Cronin, cross court to right back to Bonner. Bonner doubled, goes over to Cronin. High post to Bay in the corner. Lawler for 3. Bang! Good ball movement by Lower.
Well, Brian, that's what they needed. They needed to settle down, get in their half-court offense, move the ball. Lawler was open over there on the left side beyond the
Pass
arc.
into the post, stolen by Lawler. Lawler pushing for the Caper Tigers. Lawler to the basket, got it to Bonner. Bonner spins, kicks out. Kamari right for 3, that's short. Rebound tipped up by Cronin, but it went in and out. And Ocean City has the basketball. That might have been a backbreaker for Ocean City there. Here's Musket, baseline drive, shut off. Got it to, oh, nice move by Shavir. He kisses it off the glass and is fouled. And he'll go to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. Shavir has 17 in the game to lead Ocean City.
Jacob Bay gets whistled for that foul. That's Bay's second, 4th team foul. It's 48-35, exactly 4 minutes to play in this basketball game.
Shavir makes the free throw, so it's down to a 12-point lead for Lower. Bonner goes up to Nunez along the baseline into the post to Lawler. Wow, a lot of contact, no foul there, and Lawler missed it. Musket into the paint. Musket's shot is good. Bonner had it stolen, but Musket's reverse layup is blocked, and now Bonner has it back for the Tigers. Gets it up the right, Lower by 10, right across the division line, and is bumped and fouled by Dylan Slater.
And that's going to be Dylan Slater's second personal foul, the 6-foot sophomore guard. 7th team foul against Ocean City, so Lower will be going to the foul line for the rest of this afternoon's contest.
We actually have 9 on the board. So this will be the only 1-and-1. That is good. That's Kamari Wright's first point of the game. Slater checks back in, replaces Colin Randalls for Ocean City. Second free throw by Wright is good. Used every part of the rim and a piece of the backboard to make that. Jacob Bay back in for Kamari Wright. 50-38, Lower Cape May on top. Just a little over 3:20 to go in the game. Here's Shavir. Goes to Slater, left side. Slater, guarded by Nunez. Slater jump stop, kicks, stolen away by Bonner. He tipped the pass and stole it. Splits a double team. Bonner bounces down low. That's stolen by Sakers. Sakers gets it to Shavir. Now Grimley will bring it across the division line. Grimley driving and is fouled by Bay.
Jacob Bay, he's going to pick up his third personal foul. 2:52 to play in this game. Lower Cape May holding on to a 12-point lead. They led by as many as 16.
Slater with it on the left side. Gets right. Crossover dribble. Got it to Shavir. Shavir trying to bull his way into the lane. Does. Nice move. His finger roll is good.
That was a
Slater's got 22. Now we have I think we're going to have a delay of game warning against Ocean City for knocking the ball away after the made basket. So that's really no harm there, but if they do it again, it's a technical foul. Lower by 10, 2:39 to go. Got it to Lawler right at half court. Lawler into the lane, and he is fouled, and he'll get 2 shots here. So it's the 10th team foul on Ocean City.
And it's the second personal foul on Pat Grimley. For viewers could have seen there that long shot by Lawler got stuck between the rim and the backboard.
Now all of a sudden the scoreboard says 8 team fouls. A minute ago it said 9 before that foul. So I guess the scoreboard previously was incorrect. So this is actually a 1-and-1 for Lawler. And it doesn't matter as he swishes the first there. He's got 23 in the game, 12 of them here in the second half. Second one is short. Bay, the offensive rebound, couldn't finish. Lawler, another rebound, got it in a foul. And now Archie Lawler will go to the line to try to complete a three-point play. He's got 24 in the game here. Ocean City trailing Lower now by 13 with 2:31 to go.
And Shavir, he picks up his 4th personal foul. So Coach John Bruno can ill afford to lose Shavir.
Lawler's free throw is good. He now has 25. Dylan Slater with Ocean City down 14 with 2:29 to go. Connor Musket trying to get into the lane. Passes back door. Tipped and stolen away by Ogre Nunez. Nunez back to right. Up to Nunez. Across the division line. And he loses the basketball. Ocean City running the other way to the basket. And we have a foul called against Lower Cape May.
And again, play getting ragged as both teams are turning it over right back to each other. And that foul is on Ari Wright. It's going to be his second, team 6th.
Free throw is in and out. This is Dylan Slater's first trip to the line. He has 6 points in the game. Checking in Rick Wetzel for the first time, junior forward for Ocean City.
That is the first free throw missed by Ocean City.
Second one is good there.
They are now 6 of 7 as a team from
now
the
we have
charity stripe.
Full timeout called by Lower Cape May. They lead by 13 with 2:08 to go. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast. All right, Brian Cunniff with Buddy Tarbotton. Chris Knoll handling the live video stream for us. 54-41. Lower Cape May on top, 2:08 to go in the fourth quarter here.
And you know, Coach Scott Holden, him and his coaching staff, you know, they're up 13 right now. They have the basketball, but no lead is big enough with the type of luck they've had this year with, you know, protecting leads. They just want to hear the horn go off with their team having more points than the other team.
Lawler got it to Bonner. Bonner backs away. Try to recognize the defense here. Flips it over to Cronin. Cronin in the corner to Wright. Wright doubled. Oh, great flash by Lawler to the basket. No good. Bay the rebound. He puts it back up and in. Lawler saw Wright was in trouble and immediately bolted to the near side block. Caught the pass, but he did miss the layup. Now we have a timeout called by Ocean City. It is a full timeout. Lower Cape May leads 56-41, 1:43 to go. And we'll be back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast. (56-41). Lower Cape May on top of Ocean City, 1:43 to go.
And Brian, you know, just figuring out Assemblyman Antoine McClellan here at the game, and obviously Assemblyman Eric Simonson is the AD here. I'm sure that McClellan, being an Ocean City guy, they got to have a little friendly
Got to
wager.
be something going on there.
Something.
Yeah. Here's Musket on the wing. And we're going to have a foul on Kamari Wright. And that's not a good foul there. It's going to send Musket to the line. Liam Alling, 6'6" senior forward, is in the game for Ocean City.
And Wright picks up his third, 7th team foul against Lower Cape May.
Musket makes the first.
Yeah, you got to figure a guy with a name like Musket has got to have a good shot.
I'm okay with that one. I'm okay with that one, as stupid as it was. Second one is good as well. And Sean Rapetti also into the game for Ocean City. Lawler at the ball midcourt, goes to the basket. High shot. Ball was called out of bounds. I'm not sure why. It hit the top of the backboard, but it didn't hit anything supporting the basket. But now Ocean City has the basketball.
1:20 to go, 56-43.
Riley Gunnels also into the game for Ocean City. Here's a steal by Bay. Bay goes back to Bonner. Bonner, crossover dribble, lost it out of bounds. Lower Cape May will bring some deep subs into the game, up 13 with 1:07 to go. Euless Carter, Ogre Nunez, who has played tonight. The starters for Lower get a nice round of applause. Zach Castellano into the game. Braden Mello. And we're going to have a foul here on Lower. That's going to go against Braden Mello.
It's going to obviously Mello's first, the freshman. 59.5 seconds to play. And Riley Gunnels at the line.
Free throw is no good. Rebound taken in the paint, no good, but a foul. And Wetzel will go to the line for Ocean City now. 55 seconds to go. Lower leads it by 13 at 56-43.
And Ari Wright picks up his fourth personal, 9th team foul.
Free throw no good. Second one is good. And Kamari Wright will bring it up. Lobs it over to Castellano. Castellano loses it. And And it's thrown. That should have been a backcourt violation, not called, but Ocean City has the basketball. Musket into the paint, and his little jumper is good. Musket has 10 off the bench for Ocean City. 10-point game, 30 seconds to go. Nunez bounces to right. Now it's Carter. Carter loses it. Musket to the basket. No good. Rebound taken by Alling. Kicked out. 3-ball by Repetti is no good. Alling tips it up, no good. Still loose. They battle for it. And we are going to have a jump ball. Possession to Ocean City with 7 seconds to go. Inbounding is Wetzel. Wetzel throws it high. Repetti drives, kicks to Wetzel for 3. That's short. And the rebound goes out of bounds off of Lower Cape May with 9/10 of a second left. It'll be a nice comprehensive win for Lower Cape May today, especially after losing to Ocean City in double overtime up there not too long ago. 3-ball by Repetti's no good as the buzzer sounds, and there's your final. Lower Cape May 56, Ocean City 46. We'll come back after this 30-second break to wrap it up on 98.7 The Coast.